Hey everyone, Scott with They're Gonna Review. So today I received this barrel and this suppressor from MCS or Defense Innovations. It's on their website. And I want to go over a little bit. It happens to be 11.5 inches long. And it is a bore match, 686 bore match, which is exactly what you would want to use if you were doing the Grimberg jewels. That's what they recommend. So it is a nice match for that. Give you the maximum amount of power that you can receive. With MCS, their shipping is awesome. I never have a problem with it. You know, you order it, you get your confirmation. After your confirmation, you get your tracking number and it arrives. It's just, no matter what I've purchased from them, it's been a great experience. So it does come in this little plastic case like so. So it ensures that it's not bending. The compensator came also wrapped in bubble wrap very well, and of course it arrived safely as I would have expected it to. If you just order just the barrel itself, it is $49.95 on their website. Now, if you want the suppressor with it, also I believe it comes up to $99. Still very reasonable for both of them. This here, I'm going to measure it for you just so you have an idea. So we know it's 11.5 inches from edge to edge. The part that's going to be sticking out is going to be an additional 7.5 inches from where the threading ends here to the threading ends here. I wish they would include some type of a cap on here, because now you just have a threaded barrel at the end of it. You know, a little cap like they put on this or something to cover it. Now, could you take this off? Well, you could probably heat it up and take it off. Right now, I think it is, you know, it's kind of cemented in place, which I would totally understand, because when you put this on here, you want to make sure you've got it in good and solid. So if you were to use this, if you were to actually take this off and put it on here, and then swapped it back out and didn't use some type of a Loctite, well, then you're going to start taking your barrel out, and this nut's going to come out, and the barrel's going to be stuck in there, and then you're going to have to be using a pair of pliers or something to try to get your barrel out, which would mar up the threading. And so that's what you're looking at. The suppressor itself seems to be in a 3-part design. It comes with this adapter here, and a piece on there, and also has the, you know, tip up here. So the barrel is nice and straight, and so is the suppressor. They're both very level, but there's a couple of things about this. The first one is that, well, I want to show you. This is nice and level around here. Okay, it's on, it's not cross-threaded, nothing's cross-threaded. This one also is on, not cross-threaded. But when you put this in here, now this could be just mine. I'm gonna have to reach out to them to find out what's going on with this. But let me get this on. And I'm always very careful not to cross-thread anything. A lot of turns. Okay, now, if you look at that, and hopefully you can pick that up, it is not even. And you can't budge it. Like, there's no budging. Let's see if we can see it here. You see that? So when you put it on, it doesn't affect the actual aiming of it, but it is it's crooked. I mean, it's just crooked on here. Let me put it in here. See if you can pick that up. Watch me rotate this. You can see how crooked it's going on. Now, at first, when I saw that, I thought, well, maybe I cross-threaded something, but I did not. And you can see it just goes on really. Okay, so that's that. The other bad part about this is you can't see down your sights. Literally, this blocks it. So it kind of defeats the whole point of it. You know, if you want a longer barrel to, you know, for more power and accuracy, well, with this, you know, being in the way. So yeah, there's a lot of poor design here, I would say. And it's too bad because I really love this company. This company does some great things. And usually everything is really good quality. I'm going to reach out to them to see what their thoughts are on this. Also, maybe maybe I just got a bad one, with the exception of not being able to see the sights. Now, maybe if this wasn't so crooked on here and it was all even, maybe I could see down my sights. But as it is right now, I can't. So anyhow. A lot of good things could have happened with this, just didn't. Before I add the barrel, I'm going to put my original barrel back in. We're going to get some numbers. I'm also going to do a sound test. It's not going to be very accurate because I'm just going to be using probably my iPad. You know, it has the app to it. But we're going to get some baseline numbers here. And then going to let it warm up a little bit. Then we're going to add the barrel with the suppressor. We're going to check to see how, see if it's any quieter, but also to see how much more power we get. So hang with me. I'm going to get everything all set up, and I will be right back. Hey, so here it is, my sound meter set up right here. You can see the number is drastically jumping every time I hit something. It goes up, it's going to go down. That's going to give us an indication what this normally would shoot at as far as the decibels. And then we're also going to chronograph it. This is test number 1. Then we'll let it rest, put on the longer barrel, and check it again. So here we go. Let's make sure she's tight. We're loaded, ready to go. Let's see what happens. 109 dB and 336. Second shot. 109, 326. 108, 320. So you can see it's pretty average, 109. 312. I didn't look at that. Not sure what that was reading. 107, 312 again. 306. Don't know what that was. 302. And we are out. That was it. Anyhow, that's what those readings are. Next up, let's give it a little while and we will check the next barrel. All right, we're back at it again. I've got it all set. Now, do you realize what happened this last time? I did 7 shots. My highest, very first shot was 41.73 joules. My last shot, the 7th shot, was 33.71 joules. That's only a drop of 8 joules. That's incredible. And let's see what happens this time. Juiced up. First shot. .434 feet per second. I didn't catch that. Hopefully we'll be able to on the end of this thing. Okay, here we go. Number 2. 416. 412. 402. 394. 388. Not sure how many more we have. 378. You get a lot more power out of the 14.5-inch barrel. So with the short barrel being in, my first shot was 41.73 joules and 109 dB. And versus my first shot with the long barrel, which was 69.63 joules. So that is a plus 28 joules coming out of this, and relatively the same amount of decibels. It was 107, so it's 2 decibels less. So you're getting a lot more power and about the same amount of loudness out of the barrel. So that's the good thing. At the end of the day, the last shot, the 7th shot using the short barrel, was 33.71 joules and 106 dB. And out of the longer barrel, it was 52.85 joules. So it was plus 19 joules more using the longer barrel. And as for his decibels, it was about 4 decibels quieter. This ended up being 106 dB, and the longer barrel is 102. So a tick for a tack, basically. A longer barrel is a great idea. Especially a home defense, and then put the shorter barrel in it if you're going to conceal carry. I think that's a great idea. And this itself is a good value at $49.95. I just wish they put some to cap. A lot of good things could have happened with this, just didn't. And hey, that's about it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Oh, and by the way, today is Christmas Eve, and I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays. Thanks for watching again, guys, and take care.